What's up guys, welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and welcome back to my monthly series where we make a decision. Should you start playing Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia? And this time is for the month of June 2021. Before we do start, like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help the channel and I would really appreciate it. And now without further ado, let's start this video with the first event that's actually coming out not in June but at the end of May. So on the 28th of May, we are going to be getting the World of Illusions Divine Alexander. This comes in with the Crystal Awakening for 6 characters. As for the banners, it will feature Golbez's LD and BT on one banner, and on the other banner for this one is going to be a returning LD, which is Hope's LD. And you can still get Golbez's burst weapon on that other banner as well. There will be a rework for Golbez, so it is going to be an interesting one because it's going to be making him much more powerful than he already is. And for those people who are running low on resources when it comes to tickets and of course gems as well, this is a good opportunity for you to get those resources. This is going to be mainly for veteran players. Unfortunately, you can get this later down the track if you're a new player. If you can manage to beat the Cosmos level fight consistently, you can get this resources. As for me, I use a lot of my resources on Ignis's LD. I ended up pitying that, but fortunately I managed to get Garland's burst weapon along the way. I wasn't really planning to pity Ignis, but it turned out that way. I was actually planning to get Garland's burst on Faris's banner, but I got Faris's LD pretty early on, so I thought to myself, it's either 7 or Ignis. I just went with Ignis. So anyway, that's just a minor short story. Let's move on. Now, finally, actually in June, the month of June, the 2nd of June, we are going to be getting Nine's Lost Chapter, and in this banner is going to refeature his LD alongside with Fujin's LD. So Nine is going to be a permanent character that you can get now in Dissidia Opera Omnia. So if you're interested, go ahead and play his Lost Chapter. The next character or the next event is going to be, well, it's a silhouette, but we all know it's Kadaj. So Kadaj's event will feature all of his weapons all the way up to his LD weapon, and will also feature Golbez's burst on this banner. The other characters here are Maria and Alice, which both don't have LD as of yet in the global version. After this, we are going to be getting a Beatback challenge event, which features a new BT and LD. Well, the character that's getting a BT LD is going to be Bartz. He will be getting one in one of the banners. You can get his BT and LD. He's also going to be getting a rework, so that is a pretty nice rework as well. And then the other banner is another returning LD, which features Penelo's LD. Again, you can get Bart's burst weapon on this particular banner as well. As for the other characters in this banner, it's nothing really to talk about. They're not exactly the greatest characters alongside these two. So but I know there's a lot of people who are going to be after Bart's LD and burst. In the JP version, he already has his BT plus, which is a very, very powerful BT, by the way. The effect is among of the highest used, I believe, in the JP version. I know a lot of people use it all the time in events because of how powerful it is. Now, starting on the 18th of June is going to be the Summer Festival, which will be getting limited panel missions, double cycle quests, and cactuar appearances. There's going to be a limited sticker with the Moogle surfing up there, and more. Now, the and more is pretty interesting. As far as I know, the Square Enix, Josh was saying, like, pay attention to that. So there's one banner that I'm putting up here. You guys are already seeing it. Is going to be Gallows LD. I feel like it's going to be one of the featured LD in the Summer Festival. There might be a chance that they will feature another banner, just like how they did with the Spring Festival. They featured like different banners for the Spring Festival. So we'll have to wait and see what exactly and more is. They actually never mentioned any free pulls at all for this month. So if there's no free pulls for this month, it's a bit lackluster when it comes to like free stuff. But I guess we do have Divine Alexander for that, but we'll just have to wait and see. Pretty exciting stuff. Things like we don't know exactly because they're not showing it. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, moving on, we get Edward's Lost Chapter in the 16th of June, which will be featuring Palom's LD alongside with Edward's LD as well. You can still get Bart's burst weapon in this particular banner, and Hope is again featured in this one, but no LD. And then on the 24th to July, we are going to be getting I can't speak right now. We are getting the most anticipated LD weapon, I think, since she got it in the JP version. And this is also the reason why I started playing JP, because of this banner, Tifa's LD and her rework. So this is gonna be pretty exciting. It feels like I'm going back to when I started playing JP when we hit this banner. We'll just have to wait and see. Obviously, I never really cleared a lot of the content during the times when this came out. I think I didn't really start clearing like Lafenia content until a month or so after. I can't remember. I did tweet about it when I first finished my very first Lafenia fight. But pretty exciting stuff. And that is basically a lot of the all of the events so far that have been announced in the global version of the game. So I guess it's time for me to rate this month, whether it's better or worse. Honestly, when it comes to the quality of characters that we're getting, this is by far better than last month. Golbez is really good. Fujin is going to be really good as well with her LD. Then we get Bards is really, really good. And, I haven't really used Galuf because I never got his LD in the JP version. So I can't really say how good he is at this point in time. And I haven't really looked into him just yet. But Tifa is going to be really great as well. The quality of characters is definitely much better than last month. In last month we have Garland, and Terra. I think those are the main ones that I really liked. Ignis is okay, Faris is okay. There's a lot of okay characters, but this month, there's a lot of okay characters last month, but this month is just jam-packed with really good characters. So I hope you saved up your gems. I was planning to save up my gems, but that never really happened. I'll just have to luck sack a lot of these LDs. That's my goal for June. So anyway, but the biggest missing, I don't know, this missing thing, I can't really find the words what I'm looking for. This missing thing is there's no free pools announced. So when it comes to that, last month and the month before were great. We had so much free pulls, especially if you're a new player. That's what you're looking for. This month, nothing, no announcement. Our only really hope is the summer festival does give free pulls. Yeah, and hopefully it's not just like 1 or 2 banners. If it is, then when it comes to free stuff, last month is definitely better. But at the end of the day, the question is, should you start playing? Well, if you're a new player, you will have a lot of resources anyway at your disposal if you're just going through the story. So there's a lot of characters that you really don't want to miss if you're starting out. You know, Tifa might not be the most beginner friendly character because she's a very single target heavy character, and you know, if you're starting out, you really want like AoE damage. But you know, Golbez can do that. I believe Kadaj can do it as well. I never really used Kadaj that much, but Bartz can do that with his LD as well. So there's definitely some choices other than your starter dash banner. But Tifa is going to be one of those heavy hitters that you might want to bring along in one of the hardest contents in the game. So yeah, I still think it's worth starting because of the quality of characters that we are getting this month. Unfortunately, I can't really say if we're getting any free pulls at all. You know, that's a bit of a downer, but hey, we are getting very good characters nonetheless. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. Please do remember to click like and subscribe if you haven't already. It does help the channel and would really appreciate it if you shared this video as well. Follow me on Twitter and on Facebook at Munchkins Gaming. Leave down in the comments below which banner is your most anticipated banner in the month of June. Let me know. You can only pick one. Pick one. Let me know down in the comments below. This is Munchkins logging off. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next level.